Hi guys, it's me Amit Bhavani from Android Advices. In this video we are going to do a quick hands-on review of the LG Optimus 4X HD smartphone which was launched this week in India. So before going into the device, let us just check out the form factor and the dimensions along with the weight of this phone. The phone's weight is 119 grams and it comes with the physical screen size of 4.7 inches with a resolution of 720 by 1280 pixels. The phone on the front has nothing apart from the front 1.3 megapixel camera, and on the left you have the volume rockers, and on the top you have the 3.5mm headset jack, a microphone and the on off button, that's the lock screen button. So on the right there is nothing, and on the bottom you have the USB port. On the back you have the 8 megapixel camera with LED flashlight with the LG logo. And now let us get into the phone. The phone comes with Android 4.0, that is Ice Cream Sandwich OS, with a talk time of 9.36 hours or somewhere around 9 hours and a standby time of around 21 hours. Phone comes with a battery capacity of 2150 mAh, which is a little bit higher than what the Samsung Galaxy S3 offers you, and it is a lithium ion battery. The system chip is NVIDIA Tegra 3 with a quad-core 1500 MHz processor. There is a 1 GB of internal RAM with a 16 GB of internal storage, and the phone comes with an option to expand the storage of the phone up to 64 GB. On the back you have the 8 megapixel camera with the LED flash, which offers you with some special features which we will be discussing in the video. Apart from that, the phone supports video calling and few other features. The first important feature of this phone is the lock screen. Default lock screen on Android offers you to swipe from a few limited areas, but this one offers you to unlock from any specific area. You can just move your finger anywhere on the screen and you can get a preview of what's on the back, and then you can unlock the screen. So that's a very good feature in the LG Optimus 4X HD smartphone. And then let us just first check out the settings and the firmware version which comes onto this phone. The phone comes with Android 4.0.3. The 4X HD comes with a 4.7 inches True HD IPS display, which means that the phone offers you with 313 pixels per inch with a huge 550 nit brightness, giving you a very beautiful display. As you can see onto the screen, the colors are very rich and the display is very good when compared to the other smartphones in the market right now. And the camera which comes in the phone also comes with some very special features, like the live zooming. There are few other features like the picture-in-picture video preview, video playing functionalities wherein you can get the burst mode kind of feature, and many other stuff. The 4X HD smartphone comes with a new notification bar wherein you can find all the shortcuts in the notification bar, and in case you would like to add additional shortcuts, you have a new option here which says edit on the top. When you tap on it, you get an option of all the different applications which you can add here and set them up. So let's say if I don't need the Bluetooth option here, I could just remove it, that's uncheck the same, and then select any other options like auto screen, the brightness, and let's say GPS. Once you're done, tap on the back and you're done. As you can see, now new options are listed onto the top notifications area, all of which I actually wanted to implement here. So that is a very good feature which is not available on most of the other Android smartphones, because this is only available in the HTC Sense 3.0 feature. Apart from that, the phone comes with few pre-installed applications like the SmartShare, LG Smart World. There is a Task Manager application which is probably a demo application onto this phone. Now let's just check out the camera features. Here is the camera application on the LG Optimus 4X HD. Under settings you have different options. Let me just go through them one by one. The first option is to swapping from the back camera to the front camera. Next you have the zoom in and zoom out function, wherein you can zoom in directly. There's another way of zooming here, wherein you can just move your fingers and zoom into the object when you're capturing a picture, pretty much this way. So that's how this is done. Apart from that, there is also an option of the time catch shot. The time catch shot captures the meshing moments before pressing the shutter. So let's say you are going to capture a picture. So here, as you can see, all the different captures are shown here while the camera was moved, and you can select whatever is the best capture out of all these and then select the same, and that one would be saved onto your phone's memory. Then the phone comes with different options, like let's say if you would like to increase or decrease the brightness, the focus in case you would like to track the faces, then it's suggested to go for this feature. Apart from that, there are a few scene modes available, like normal, portrait, landscape, sports and night. You can even disable or set a different shutter sound, like this is the default. This would sound annoying, and you can even disable everything. You can even set up if you would like to check out a quick review of what you have just captured, and you can just enable it here. The phone comes with different capture modes, like the one you see here, that's normal, HDR, panorama and continuous shot. So continuous shot is what we earlier discussed, that the camera would actually take 6 pictures immediately, one after other. Managing photos are available when review is on. So here, as you can see, we can so the captures were done very quickly, as you can see. Let me just show that to you again. You just have to tap onto this and quickly move your camera, and the photos would be taken. So here, as you can see, this is generally useful in case you are driving or you are trying to take a picture while the objects are moving very quickly. So that's the continuous shooting mode option, which is available on this LG Optimus 4S HD. The panorama feature. The advantage of this panorama feature is that you do not have to continuously move in a 180 degrees kind of panorama system, but you can stop it wherever you would like to stop it. So let me just show it to you. Like let's say if I would start the panorama from here, and if I would like to stop it just here, I can just stop it and the panorama would be done. It's not like you have to just keep going from the left towards the right in a complete 180 degrees pattern. So that's a very good feature on this panorama. So that's the basics of this camera, the settings. And then when talking about the HD video recording, under shooting you have different video size options, like here. The phone comes with a full HD video recording feature, that is 1920 by 1080, and few other options, like in case you would like to send this file on as MMS, then you can select a lower sized kind of video recording, which is here, that's 320 by 240. And if you would like to go for HD or full HD, you have different options here. You can set up the white balance and color effects to default. In case you would like to set up the geoengineering, you need to set it as on. Audio recording, yes, and auto review. On the home screen area, you can easily move around the different home screens by just swiping it this way, and then select whatever home screen you would like to directly access. So that's how you can set this up. And in case you would like to change the icons of different applications here, it can be done very easily. So let's say if I would like to change the icon for the alarm clock, you need to continuously long press onto the same, and then you would get an option to select the different photo icon from all the ones which are coming pre-installed, or else you can create a photo icon and then set this up by capturing a new photo or selecting the one from your picture camera. Set this up as the new icon for your application. So as you can see, I have just changed the icon for the alarm clock application here. So that is how you can change the same. The phone comes with a very new and unique application which was never found earlier from LG, which is called as the LG Remote Care Services, wherein you can get remote access for your device in case of any issues from the LG support team. Let me just show that to you. Thank you for purchasing LG P880. To provide you the best service, LG Remote Care will update you with the phone updates automatically. Please read and agree to a privacy policy. You will get an option under your application that is called Remote Call Service, which actually needs internet connectivity. Following that, as you can see, this service allows the LG representative to remotely diagnose and support your device. The representative will control your device. Tap on agree, and then you will be given with a connection code, and then the same has to be given to the LG representative. So this is a very new feature which is available only for the LG HT4X device. Let us just check out in case there is a new software update available or not for this device. So it says that this is the latest version, which is the ice cream sandwich, which is coming pre-installed onto this device. Apart from that, the device supports NFC, which means that you can easily tap and set up a few notifications or different tasks based on the setup you have earlier done. The LG Optimus 4X HD smartphone comes with a very new video player which offers you with a list of different features. Let us just check them out. So here is the video player, which comes with a preview frame wherein you can touch the preview frame icon and drag the handler of seek bar to explore the content with the preview screen. So that is the first feature. Next, there is a speed controller wherein you can touch the speed controller icon and drag the progress bar to control playback speed from 0.5x to 2x. Then there is a direct list wherein you can touch the direct list icon to see the list of the other videos apart from what you are currently playing, and then select the thumbnail to preview the video and touch to preview full screen to watch the video. And finally, there is a feature of zoom wherein you can pinch in or out to zoom into the screen while the video is on. So let's just check that out. So let's say when the video is playing this way, and if you would like to zoom into certain area while the video is being played, you can just zoom it this way. Let's say like you would like to zoom into this part, you can just zoom in here and that would be done right away. Apart from that, there is option to play other videos in the while this video is being played, for which you need to tap in this area, and then all the other videos on your phone would be shown to you. Here you can just drag and drop onto this area and the video would be played. So that is how this feature can be enabled, and you can hide this out. Now if you would like to increase the speed of this played video, you need to tap in this area and then drag the slider from 1x to whatever speed you would like to set it to, let's say 2x. So as you can see, the video is being played in double speed, that's 2x. And now that's the 0.x demo which is actually being shown into the video. Let me just show the same demo in 2x speed. So that's the third feature which we were just discussing. You can just drag and drop the videos onto the player and watch the same. And finally, there is an option to quickly scroll through the video and check the live preview wherever you would like to move directly, instead of going through the whole video and then playing it from there. So these are different features which the video player application on the LG Optimus 4X offers you. The Quick Memo application offers you to add a quick note onto your phone while you are busy with some other task. Let me just show you the demo of the same. You can access or run the Quick Memo application wherever you are on the phone. Like, let's say you're on the home screen, or probably in the application screen, or in the middle of a phone call. In order to run the Quick Memo application, you need to long press on the volume up and down button both at the same time. Once you do that, you would get a list of few options as you see on the top of the screen here, wherein once you tap, you can select the different type of pen, sketch, or different type of brush along with different colors here, like this. And then there is eraser, the option to share, and then save. There is nothing else on the screen, and you can directly start writing onto your screen. So let us just try it out. So here, once you are done with the noting, you can directly tap on the top list of options and then share this via memo. Here you would be asked to add some name for this memo and then save it, following which you would be shown with a list of different options where you can share this memo. So that's the Quick Memo application. The phone comes with a default browser which offers you with a few different options. Let me just show you the same. Let us first access the website and check out how the rendering of the website is. So the moment you access a website like our blog, that is androiddevices.com, it would obviously open in the mobile format if the mobile version is available for the specific website, as you can see here. The touch is very good onto the phone, as you can see here, and there is no lag or any issues onto the web pages which are loading here. The content is perfectly formatted and it's perfectly loading here. And under settings, you have a few different options, like you can save this web page specific link as a bookmark. You can even go to the home page, share the web page through different options. You have an option to request the desktop version, that is closing the mobile version and reopening the web page in the desktop version, that's full version. Save this web page for offline reading. The option to set up the brightness, wherein it by default it's set up under optimum brightness. Under auto mode, you can obviously go for highest brightness. And then under settings, you have the basic default settings. So that's the browser. Let us just open a YouTube video and check out. Let us just check out the video which we had captured recently and uploaded onto your channel, that is LG Optimus video recording quality demo. What we are seeing here is the browser based YouTube playback, that is mobile version, and it's perfectly loading here. So that's basically the browser which comes on the LG Optimus 4X smartphone.